let's go on to the market. The PE ratio is up again. Currently, we're at 28.32. We're kind of going off the charts here. We are definitely overvalued in the stock market. So we're taking more of a precautionary look at the overall portfolios at this point as we are moving forward. Many of you might have seen this chart on here before. The economy, it's going to recover. We know it is. The pace is a little bit uncertain because it really is dependent on opening up the country, which is, largely dependent on the tactics we use to control the virus. But what we're thinking is the V shape really is not going to happen. It's not very likely at this point. The U shape becomes more likely, and the W shape is becoming more and more likely. Certainly, the more the valuation gets out of control, the more you're going to have a correction, generally speaking. It's kind of like a rubber band. The more you pull it back, the harder it's going to snap the opposite direction. So when you're looking at the economy, we are still looking for a correction here moving forward. We're just not sure when it's going to happen. When you look at the market today, most people would look at this and say, well, that looks like a V shape. But again, this recovery is not over yet. We're still looking for what we need to adjust when the market does correct. We're looking also at the blue area that will hit, or more probable area that will hit, when we do the remainder of the strategies that we have in place. So that kind of brings us to the opportunities. Our strategy playbook calls for 5 strategies. 2 of them we've implemented and have been implementing along the way here. That's strategy 1, active management and reallocating the sectors. And number 3, the draw and let heal strategy. Those 2 are in place, and they're certainly helping our clients get back to even faster. The 3 that we have not implemented yet, but they are in place at this point, is strategy number 2, Roth conversions, strategy number 4, reallocating risk up, and strategy 5, buy low. As we move forward, we will be implementing those once the market makes the correction. If you want to see the manner in which these portfolios are adjusted based on the different strategies, you can go to Daniel Krug and Associates YouTube channel. When you put that in the search bar, you'll see this come up where it says Daniel Krug and Associates YouTube. Click on that. And ultimately, what comes up after that? Our channel. And you will see all of our different videos out there. So you can go back and look at the history of all the webinars that we put on. More importantly, if you have a specific strategy you want to take a look at, we have broken down each one of these webinars into segments. So 1 to 4 or 1 to 5 segments. You'll find that the opportunities tend to be in section 4 of 5 of the different videos or workshops that we've done. You can see that we have the reallocating risk up, where you can see exactly how that strategy works, Roth conversions, active management, draw and let heal strategy. They're all there. You can take a look at them when you want to, really get a good feel of how they work. We've added some numbers into the strategies so you can kind of get a real dollar sense of what goes on with those strategies. That's the YouTube channel. Now we're up to questions and answers. Now, since I do not have Rocky here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to the chat and see if there are any questions. We've got, here's a question from William. Is there a minimum dollar amount to invest in the high yield munis? Well, okay, the answer to that is going to be yes and no. And I know people don't like that answer. Yes, you can get into high yield muni ETFs, but most of them aren't going to be institutional. What you really want to get into, if you're really targeting a specific quality, is into the high net worth solutions. And generally, you're going to need $1 million to invest into those high yield solutions, but not all the money has to go into the munis. In other words, they're just looking for an aggregate dollar amount of $1 million to invest for you. And you could put 30% in the high yield munis and reallocate the rest of the money in other portfolios. So very good questions. Another question, can I share this link and videos with my kids? You know what? I would love for you to share these videos with everybody that you know. I think this is information that needs to get out to the public. Why? Because most of the money managers, most of the financial advisors are not going down this road to tactically manage the portfolio and optimize the income for their clients. And certainly, as you've heard us talk about before, only about 5% of us wealth managers out there are really wealth managers. What does that mean? That means that we're actually doing what wealth managers do with all the advanced planning, with all the collaboration with the other advisors that you have, to make sure that you know that you know that you know you're going to get where you want to go. So it's something that I would say get information out there. At the very least, people can get another thought and bring it to their advisor. Maybe their advisor can help them. If not, hey, we're always here. So we're there to help in any way we can. I'm looking to see if there's any other questions. Nope, that's pretty much it. Again, you know, Rocky's out of town for about a week and a half here. He'll be back after Labor Day. What does that mean? It means that he's having fun in sunny California while we're having fun in sunny Michigan. A little bit humid for me, but it's Michigan. So when he gets back, congratulate him on the new grandchild. I'm sure he'd love to see that. But that being said, let me see. I think that's probably it. Yep, that is it from a question standpoint. So what I'm going to say is this. You take care of your family, and we will take care of you. We are always there. We're ready. We're looking at the market. We're looking at the economy. We are making adjustments as we see fit to make sure that you optimize everything that you have. So with that, I'm going to sign off, say a goodbye to everybody, and hey, have a great weekend coming up here. Bye-bye.